Hi, apprentices, and all of you watching this video. I guess just before I leave home for the from the office, I had to share this with you. Our lovely Dow, classic example of when things just work really well. So the Dow is one of our key ones that we focus on. The 1 hour time frame, as you're well aware, is one of the key things, and we've had a wonderful run into February. First of all, with a couple of big upward moves. Now, given all that's been happening with coronavirus, that had come as a surprise to us. This is increasingly why, as I've said often on the BBC, I trust our algorithms far more than I trust my own analysis nowadays. And as you know, we do look at patterns that happen before a move. We look to see if multiple indicators are suggesting a move upwards as well. We add to that, to the patterns, to the multiple indicators, we have an examination across different timeframes just to distill, to filter, to corroborate, distill, filter, corroborate. That's what trading's about. It's all about probabilities, probabilities, probabilities. So at the moment, we've got a short trade going into the weekend. I had a question earlier from an apprentice who asked me, he goes, well, it's the weekend. Would you leave the trade on over the weekend? And I said, you know, it really depends how risk-loving or risk-averse you are. Now, I've talked about weekend trades before. If you want to just take, look, I can see why you'd want to take this. And not only that, you might think to yourself, you know what's happened? People have gone into the weekend coming into some degree of profits on the week, and they've decided they're going to sell out, especially today, take their profits and leave. And therefore, on Monday, they're going to come back and they're going to buy, and this is going to open up. So why don't I just close my position now? That's perfectly acceptable. It is currently 8:45 UK time, so it's a perfect time as the markets are winding down to close to exit your positions before the weekend. Okay, completely understand it. Other people will say, no, Alpesh, look, I look over the longer term. I get out when the signals tell me. Don't forget, for those who aren't apprentices, and if you're not looking at this on the Telegram app, which is where I show it, go to pipspredator.com, useful links, and you'll see the link to the Telegram app so you can have this on your desktop and your cell phone at these videos and these updates. Okay, that's where we're adding to our winners. Right, that red dotted line, which is this number here, it has its own stop loss when we add to that position there. This was our entry, which was a sell signal, remember, which is listed here. And we know exactly where our stop loss is, which is this yellow line here, because it's written here. Got it? All of those things you'll know. I'm not going to go through now how we do a trailing stop loss to get out if we're not in front of the computer. But what this shows you is it's been a wonderful week on the Dow for all my Pips Predator indicator users. As you know, the 1 hour time frame doesn't always work wonderfully well like this. It's just that the trends are smoother. And when we talk about trade selection, we look at smoother trends and how we reduce the number of bad trades, let's put it that way, compared to good ones. And one of the things we look at is just the general smoothness of trend, trading in the direction of the trend, looking for multiple indicators here, pointing in the same direction as the original signal, for instance. All of these little things which helps increase our odds of getting a winning, successful, profitable trade and blowing it all at the weekend. Okay, have a good weekend, everyone.